My name is Martha Padilla.
It's on.
My name is Martha Padilla Ramos, and I own property at 3370 Westbrook, apartment 105, unit 105.
We will be having the public hearing on that in a few minutes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, then we'll go ahead and proceed to the public hearing. And this, I believe, is the second public hearing that we're having for 3370 Brook Avenue. I would like to call the public hearing to order.
So who here is planning to speak today about 3370 Brook Avenue? Okay, if you could please stand. And if you could please swear or affirm that the comments you're going to make today are true to the best of your knowledge. All right.
Thank you.
So, if anyone wants to come up to speak, if you could just form a line across, on the wall over there.
If you go.
And if you could please provide your name and address.
All right, Martha Padilla Ramos, 3370 Westbrook, unit 105. I have an interest in the amendment to conditional use permit. I did submit my submission. I don't know if it's possible that you could read my submission, that it would be showing this meeting minutes. I turned it in Thursday or Friday. I don't know if you have it.
We will ensure that those are included into the record. I do not have a copy of those.
Okay, then I will say it. Okay, so the proposed conditional use will have a substantial adverse impact on the existing condo owners in the future as regards to the infrastructure, okay? The condo board is currently not following the Illinois Condo Property Act, and it's expected the board will continue to disregard the condo owner rights in the future. I was on the board. I got off the board. We asked for financials. We were never provided. So at that time, I decided to get off the board since it was not being followed, the procedures. The board is currently disregarding condo members' requests for the following: all contracts, leases, and other agreements that in effect to which the association is a party or under which the association or the unit owners have obligations or liabilities. Ballots and proxies related to ballots for all matters and voted on by the members of the association during the immediately preceding 12 months, including but not limited to the election of the members of the board. And the books and records of account for the association's current and 10 immediately preceding fiscal years, including but not limited to itemized and detailed record of all receipts and expenditures. We never received any of that. To prove good faith, condo members and this zoning committee should receive copies of this information. It is apparent that this zoning committee could not make a well-informed decision without the financial statements to determine if this condo has a sufficient resources to complete this conditional use request. In particular, the condo members were not even informed where there's sufficient funds for maintenance, repair of the building, resulting in a surprise special assessment in the future. And also, the condo members may be footing the bill for infrastructure improvements needed to accommodate the rent tenants. What are the infrastructure improvements needed? We don't know. The building was built in 2006. They may be assessed for updates to accommodate physically disabled unit renters. We don't know how much more expenses, water, heat, or other will be required to accommodate these renters. We don't know anything. Currently, we did not receive even an opportunity to vote to prohibit the leasing of the units. If the condo board acted on this prohibition without a general membership vote, the board did not notify the membership even of this activity. It appears all this is being pushed through quickly to accommodate the sale of this property. If it involves the sale of this property, who and what type of experiences the future owner have related to managing this property? As of right now, we were not informed regarding price, regarding anything regarding this that was going to occur. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, you have a question?
I can't see you, Stu, but do you want me to wait till the end to ask questions?
Yes, I think it's...
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Dave Masterson. I'm here to speak on the agenda item related to Own in Place at 3370 Brook Avenue, where I bought and owned a condo some 14 years ago. It is where I have lived all that time and still live there. This building will change hands if the special use is amended to accommodate the sale. Forced deconversion of the condo units to apartments by the new owner is a grim possibility for those of us living there. I purchased my condo in good faith under the impression that I would be the one to decide if and when I would sell it. That is why I'm here today. This is the biggest investment I have. I was first contacted by Mr. Onan's lawyer approximately 1 year ago asking me to approve a change in the condo bylaws to allow condo owners to rent their own places. This was a strange request to me since this was being done for over a decade already. I was also asked to fill in the name of the institution that held my mortgage. Again, very strange request. I refused on both counts, fearing a sale and deconversion of the building from condos to all apartments. Later, it came a notice to condo owners that a meeting to form a homeowners association was being held. Out of the clear blue sky, again, 14 years down the line. The condo association was quickly put together at one meeting. I was named the treasurer. The sole focus of the owner and employee who ran the proceedings of this homeowners association was to get the association bylaws amended to allow condo owners to rent their condos. I voted no on the matter every single time. After that matter was decided, the association never officially met again, and all the officers except me resigned in frustration at the lack of response to their questions. It's clear that Waukegan set up the special use of the Own in Place building for condos because it did not want more apartment structures. They wanted people who were investing in the city by buying the place they intended to live in. But the original intent of the special use was ignored for more than a decade until the prospect of selling the building came up. So now, those who ignored the covenants of the special use are requesting that it be amended to reflect the way they have been ignoring it so that they can sell the building. I therefore ask that if the city does grant the amendment, that it also consider protecting its citizens who live there by adding a clause stating that the building cannot be forced converted to all apartments by the new owner. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know if anybody wants a copy of what I just said.
Is there anybody else who would like to speak?
Anyone else?
What the previous speaker said, it's happening where I'm from.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Charles Pitts. What the person before me was saying, it's happening where I'm from, and it can be pretty much someone could set up something similar to a hotel in his condo. So he's going to have a bunch of people come through that are probably just going to be unregulated, and he's going to have to do an excessive amount of work to track them down if they decide to create any harm or havoc in the building. Where I'm from, they only limit it to maybe 2 or 3 weeks out of the year. So basically, someone can buy up all of those properties and then just rent them out for $50, $100, $200 a night. And he'll have a whole bunch of people coming through, and he'll probably have no idea who these people are.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Can I ask my questions now?
Yes.
Okay, again, I still can't see you, Stu, but, so, didn't the sale already happen?
No. I'm not aware of that.
Okay, so it didn't actually go through yet? Okay, And then, do we as the city, Stu, have any control over whether or not the building follows the condo association rules or whatever was mentioned?
No, that's a private matter between
That's what I thought.
the owners.
Okay, and then can we, as Mr. Masterson just asked, can we demand that they not force conversion? Is that anything we have control over?
We would have to, I would have to do some research on that, actually, so.
Well, every state has different rules,
Yeah.
but,
Communists aren't in full control yet.
Okay, any further questions? Stuart?
All right, so it'd be, appropriate would be to have a motion to close the public hearing at this time?
Make a motion to close the public hearing at this time.
May I have a second?
second.
All in favor? All in favor?
All right,
All
that
in-
can be a voice vote?
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Thank you. Okay, now we're moving on to old business, and this is the reconsideration of ordinance 22-035, approving an amendment to the conditional use permit for 3370 Brook Avenue to remove the condition requiring units to be owner-occupied under zoning calendar 2660, parentheses, ZC number 2660-R, end of parentheses.
Make the motion.
May I have a second on that motion?
It's only us three, isn't it?
All right, was there no second?
No.
If I second it, can I still vote no?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'll second it then.
Okay,
Roll call for that? Voice vote?
Alderman Turner,
Aye.
Alderman Florian,
No.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay, number 5, we're moving on to new business. And we have may I have a motion to adopt an ordinance amending various sections of Chapter 14 regarding mobile food vendors?
Also move.
Okay, motion by Alderman Florian, seconded by Alderman Turner.
Yes?
Are you gonna second it?
Are you going to second this?
It's only you and I.
Yeah, it's only us three.
Okay,
so-
I'll second it.
All right, thank you.
Would you like any explanation of this?
Yes, please.
Normally Noel would be here, but she cannot be here tonight. So what this is a slight revision to Chapter 14 regarding mobile food vendors. And what it does is currently there is a cap on the number of mobile food trucks that can operate in the city. And previously it was a maximum of 10. Given that the temporary casino is going to have a mobile food truck corral where it's going to have different trucks operating only during the time that the temporary casino is operating. It was determined that it was best to basically not take up all of those for the temporary casino and allow local businesses to flourish. So the request was put in by Lakefront Coordinator May to remove the cap and then also to add some clarification as to where mobile food vendors could actually operate. So that is the impetus for tonight's amendment.
So is this thank you, Attorney Weiss. So is this a temporary lifting of the cap, the 10-unit cap, or is this permanent?
Well, this would be codified in the provisions of the code regulating mobile food vendors, so it would be in effect until you either imposed a new one or made it permanent, or changed it again.
Thank you, sir. Call the vote.
All right, any other questions?
That's my man. Wasn't there something also in there in reference to ice cream vendors push carts on the sidewalk and such?
We're not changing anything regarding push carts.
Okay, great, thank you.
Yeah, and I will say that the city is looking at doing a broader and more kind of wide-ranging revision to modernize how they look at food trucks and how they've developed. This was specifically to deal with basically what's going to be happening this summer.
Correct.
Sir?
I'm sorry, sir. Sir, you can't.
Yeah, but now is not the time.
Sir,
Audience time or
Please.
when we had the open hearing?
please, sir. All right, can I have a vote on this, please?
All right. Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Chairman Rivera.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Okay, motion to approve an honorary street sign for Arden Shore Child and Family Services. I will need a first and a second, please.
So moved.
First by Alderman Florian, seconded by,
I've got a question on this.
all right. Can you second it, and then we'll have your question?
I'll second it.
Okay, seconded by Alderman Turner, and your question, sir.
Yeah, what's the process here? You're still going round and about with this. It's confusing now. I thought we had settled that these applications were taken in by the clerk and forwarded to the Director of Public Works, and he approved and implemented. I didn't think we were coming to committee and councils for approval of these anymore.
Yeah, from now on, these are going to be actually going to the Public Works Committee. So that's my understanding.
Yeah, so this is the...
This is the last time that this committee will be hearing.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay, may I have a vote, please?
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Chairman Rivera.
Aye, thank you. Okay, we move on to reports and communications. There being none, we will adjourn the meeting at 5:24. May I have a motion to adjourn, please?
So moved.
Second.
Alderman Florian, seconded by Alderman Turner. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Thank you very much. That is the end of our meeting.
All right, thank you.